bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Pats, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Times in the win.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 4 down. Check. 4 down. 4 down. 9:55.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Patriots take over.
Let's go now. 70, Timberwolves. Here we go. 34, 34. Shoot. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one swung outside to Strong. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. First carry now for Pierre Strong. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Open man, this is Lewis. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. 19 yards that time for number 19. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 33. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Second and 11. This will be caught at about the 6. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Texans are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check 99. Check 99. That's a safety creep. Shoot.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now a first down throw. Fields rolling to his right. All that for a 2-yard gain. 2nd down. The Texans at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Fields. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Complete to Tyquan Thornton. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got Lewis. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 20-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
first down. He'll drop to throw. It's brought in by Harris.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. They'll try to run with Strong.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
Pierre Strong, his first rushing touchdown of the year.
As his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Justin Tucker sets the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch them.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on him and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd.
Single. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right?
Back to throw. Fields.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
Fields trying to throw for it.
That's caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Second half starts with a run by Strong. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Looking to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Right back to him on first down. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Now it's Fields. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40.
Here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Fields on first down.
He'll buy some time right.
He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
They'll run here with Dillon.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net. But they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They're going to look to throw. Complete. It's Henry. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and they will take the lead here at 12-9.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Fields.
Flushed out right. But I think the ball's out.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery, Fields flush to his right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Back to throw again.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Texans are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Now a second down and 6. Off play action. Fields sliding out of the pocket. He's going to get the... Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll run with Strong. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run for it. Sermon. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop at a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this Texans defense stands tall. All eyes on Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
On second down, this is Harris. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Strong. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time.
know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for New England, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.